Good morning. My name is Greg Sherman and I am the instructor for this educational research course. And actually this is an online asynchronous course, so I'm not exactly sure when you're viewing this video. So I guess I'll say good afternoon and good evening as well. I wanted to introduce this course with a very short video here on the home page of the course website. You found your way here, and this is a place online that you're going to be navigating to regularly throughout the course. In fact, on this homepage, I will be posting announcements just about every week on Mondays. So you need to make a habit of at least checking out the homepage on Monday to help you frame how you're going to proceed throughout the rest of the week of the course. And speaking of the course, I'm going to introduce the content in more detail later in other videos. I'm also going to introduce myself to you in more detail later as well, so I won't do that here. I will just say that in this course, it's divided into 5 parts that are sort of presented in 3 or 4 different kind of groupings. And all of the information, examples, practice, and feedback that you're going to be experiencing in this course, as well as the completion of all the projects, are really designed to accomplish, as best we can together, a really important overarching goal. And that overarching goal has to do with science, or thinking scientifically. So one thing that you're going to see focused on in just about every part of the course is an emphasis on the role thinking scientifically plays in all of the experiences that you have and all the content that you're going to be presented with. Speaking of which, I am trying something new this semester, and I really don't know how successful it's going to be. I hope it is successful, and that is I'm not using a content-rich textbook for this class. Instead, I've taken all of the learning outcomes that I feel are important in a course like this, and I've extracted the information and examples and other pertinent things, and I've put them all together in one very large document, very large notes document. So you can regard the notes document as the course text, and it's pretty lengthy, I'm not going to lie. But the good news is it's organized completely to the learning objectives for this class, which means they're going to be able to easily support the projects that I'm going to expect you to complete, and they're also going to support you being able to perform the outcomes that are going to be measured on the course exams. You'll be able to clearly identify what those outcomes are and get some practice over those outcomes. And so hopefully it will be less labor intensive for you to have to read a lot of information that doesn't directly pertain to the outcomes of this course. So we will see how that goes. I'm going to be optimistic though, and I will be monitoring this class throughout the semester, so if things aren't going well, we will be able to make adjustments, and that's for sure. So in this class, you're going to have, there are 3 exams. You're going to be able to drop the lowest score, so only 2 of the exam scores will count. Historically, the first exam is the one that students tend to be challenged with the most. So don't be discouraged too much. Just learn from the exam taking experience. And there are 4 projects in the class that relate to the skills that are going to be facilitated. And those will be presented again as the class unfolds. So I have an overview of the course website that I'm going to have you review. And then you're going to dive in to part 1 of this class. Well, a course overview and then part 1 of this class. And hopefully this website is organized enough for you to easily figure out what your expectations are each week, and also what experiences you should immerse yourself in order to be successful for that week. So, so good luck with this class, and just review the information, look at the tour of the class online on that video, and then again, as always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please do not hesitate to contact me. Thank you.
Good morning!
Morning!
Good morning.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.